Alright everybody, sorry for being late today. I had to last minute do some chores but around the house that needed done, but here we are now. Anyway, for this month for Emerald Backports, we'll be doing Unova Pokemon that look too similar to Gen 1 Pokemon. So today we'll be doing Bouffalant. Obviously it's identical to Tauros, but honestly, it might be better than Tauros because I hope y'all had time to look over the stats in the move pool. What really surprises me is that we're in the medium fast group while Tauros is in the slow group, and that means we're going to level up a lot better. We're going to gain more levels. And for some reason, they decided to give Bouffalant Swords Dance on its level up moveset, which is kind of insane. I mean, our coverage is kind of limited. Like, we get Rock Tomb, bunch of normal moves, Aerial Ace, Revenge and Superpower, Mud Shot for some reason. But, still great physical coverage, and for our hidden power typing, I'll be going with hidden power Ghost, just to give us an answer for Phoebe. But yeah, I think Bouffalant's going to completely destroy the game. It doesn't, unfortunately, get Swords Dance to level 35, so we are going to have to wait a little bit. But that's fine, though. It's not going to be that big a deal. And in terms of the stats here, 55 speed, that's one of the biggest differences from Tauros. I did not decide to give it a plus speed nature, just because I feel like 55 speed is like on the threshold of being good enough. I may end up regretting that, but honestly, maybe Jolly was a better choice. I don't know, actually. Because usually if it's below 60, you want plus speed, but I know Scott, like when he did Spinda, he used a minus speed nature, and that thing has 60 speed. I mean, it depends if we think we're going to struggle with anything. I don't really think we are. But then again, Spinda was also in the fast group. We'll try it out for this first run. If it doesn't work, we'll fix it. Alright, so I guess I better start a poll. Since I started this late, I forgot to make one. What time will I beat Steven Stone at? I'm going to put the... Okay, I think the music might be a bit loud. There we go. I'm going to put the over-under at... I'm probably going to put it around... Probably Dusknoir's time, or maybe Oranguru. Because Oranguru was a normal Psychic type, but it wasn't really ranked that high because of its moveset constraints. I should probably compare it to something that gets a stat-boosting move. Like Hisuian Samurott got Swords Dance, so I'll probably put the over-under at 108. Because Hisuian Samurott's second playthrough was a 105, and I don't want to compare our first playthrough to our second of another. So I think 108 to 110 is appropriate. Also, I've been preparing in my Discord a bunch of little notes and PP up locations, candies, stuff like that for Pokemon Heart Gold, because that's the game we're doing next week. And it makes you realize just how many rare candies and stuff are in the game. For example, there's 11 PP ups, 21 rare candies, and 3 PP maxes. Nothing's ever going to need that many. But it's good to know they're in a lot of places. And here's an interesting fun fact. I was also looking at locations of type boosting items like Silk Scarf, Charcoal, stuff like that. You know what's funny? Every single typing can actually get one, except for one. The bug type. The silver powder is actually only obtainable through the Pokewalker, because nothing that spawns in the game have a chance of holding one. And technically, you may be thinking, well, what about the Arceus plates? The 16 Arceus plates are given to you by the captain of the SS Aqua in the post-game. Once you have 16 badges... What do you mean, no sound? I have my microphone on, right here. Yeah, Dominic, I think that's you. I do have sound on this time. But anyway, yeah, it's not just... You have to have 16 badges. It's only one per day. You'd have a 1 in 16 chance of even getting the... yeah, I think 1 in 16 chance of getting the insect plate. So yeah, Bug is never getting a type boosting move, sadly. Well, I guess let's go ahead and get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Also, Axu, I decided to go with the adamant nature. I'm actually not sure if this is the correct choice because more attack did seem great at first, but then I realized we only have 55 speed, which is like on the threshold of being bad. But I think Bouffalant's just so good. I think the 55 speed really isn't going to affect it. I mean, I could have just ran Jolly instead, but the adamant nature might help us early game. I don't know. What do you think? I better go back to the learns. Probably speed for the late game. Well, we'll figure that out for this playthrough. What are the possible run killers? The very first one, normally I would say Brawly, but we can just skip him, so not him. Okay, yeah, even Tackle's too powerful. Oh yeah, and our ability is soundproof. I don't know why Bouffalant gets soundproof, but I guess it helps, I guess. It blocks Growl. If this doesn't catch... Yep. This is actually kind of annoying. Because what makes this really annoying is that, I cannot damage the Pokemon, so I kind of just have to make 5 Pokeballs work. I mean, technically, I think maybe for safety, inside the Oldale Mart, I should probably just buy, like, a few extra Pokeballs. I actually did not know this thing got soundproof. I knew it got Sap Sipper, because I found this out during the Lilligant playthrough in Gen 5, that the Hughes Bouffalant has Sap Sipper. And I found that out the hard way. Alright, I'm just going to get a few extras for safety. You know, I'm actually glad to be not playing Weedle today. Oh my god. Rockhead Double Edge. Does Bouffalant naturally get Rockhead? I mean, preferably you should always give it the ability that exists in this game, but if it doesn't, then you kind of have to compromise. Well, unfortunately, since I bought those Pokeballs, I can't buy as many Repels. No, it gets Reckless, which is not the same as Rockhead. What's the difference between Reckless and Rockhead? Oh wait, isn't Rockhead the one that makes those recoil moves do more damage? But it doesn't block the recoil damage, and Reckless does? Wait, no. Yeah, Reckless is the one that makes recoil moves do more damage. And Rockhead prevents recoil damage entirely. Yeah, I can see how that'd be a little overpowered, but, I mean, you are trading more damage for no recoil, and honestly, I think that's kind of an unfair trade-off. Just because, the ability to not take recoil damage is kind of good. You know, there actually is an advantage to soundproof. For example, Watson cannot hit me with Sonic Boom. That's like one of the only advantages. Plus, Growl can't hit me. What are some other... Oh, wait. Supersonic is a sound-based move, right? Supersonic? Oh, yeah, it is. But honestly, that is quite useful, actually. Because of how many Pokemon have Supersonic. I don't think it blocks Confuse Ray, though. Which, I don't think that's a sound-based move. What happened with the Zekrom run? Clay. Clay happened. I need to start remembering to deposit. I'm never gonna remember. Alright, and also, our speed isn't the best, so I will get the Quick Claw. You never know. Oh yeah, we get Revenge at level 10, so... I think just fight one of these trainers. I really should have healed, actually. Yeah, I really should have healed. I wasn't really paying attention to Stomp PP. Question. I know Revenge does double damage if you moved second. Do you have to have been attacked or just move second? I mean, either way, I'm getting the Revenge boost. Yeah, I think it has to be attacked. Because did you notice the Nose Pass used block and Revenge didn't do much, but when it used tackle, it did a lot. Yeah, I think you have to be attacked. Have to get hit. Okay. Honestly, that actually made Roxanne really good. Honestly, forgetting to heal the PP of Stomp didn't really affect anything too much. When I run a Pokemon Black, picked up the medicine wings for my Emboar. I went back and got the Leaf Stone for Pansage. I actually forgot there was a guy who gives you those stones based on what elemental monkey you picked. I always forgot those things needed stones. It's not exactly Zinnia's music. It's like her overworld theme or something. I don't really know which kind of music it is. It's called Hairs to the Eternity. I don't know when in the game this plays. And Revenge is actually pretty decent. I don't know, I feel like Zinnia only really fit in Hoenn. Hey, my repel ran out right as I exited the building. I'm not gonna fight Brendan, no. Nice. Yeah, Brawly would be hard, but I can literally just skip him. I think if I did Bouffalant and Omega Ruby, it would be a lot worse. Oh, almost forgot that. I got a Mienshao for Grimsley and Marshall. I've never actually played with one of those. All I know it as is the Pokemon that uses high jump kick and bounce. It's all I know it. Oh. How could I forget a grid item for this thing? Yeah, I know he appears in Gen 7. It's kind of nice he does. I'm gonna get Soft Sand just in case I'm gonna use Mud Shot. Also, I think I'm gonna choose to skip the Soda House training, because I honestly think Revenge is gonna one-shot the Magaton. And we're gonna be immune to Sonic Boom from the what do you call it? Voltorb. And we're not gonna be able to get hit with Supersonic either. But I don't think our special defense is, well, it's as good as our defense. Yeah, there's a lot of great trainers that appear in the Battle Tree. It was one of my favorite versions of the Battle Tower. Red versus Cynthia. I would say Cynthia just because her Pokemon are better than Red's. Assuming everything's level 100. With their best, let's just say with their default moveset of their round 2 fights. If they have any. I think Cynthia would win. You know, if you guys listen closely, the Ocean Museum theme is a remix of the SSN. Alright, I need to get more cherry berries. Oh, right. Oh, there's also a PP up here, too. I'm gonna get it. I did say I was gonna skip Soda House, but I still would like that PP up. Yeah, but I don't want to skip all the training. Alright, I'm gonna skip the Trick House candy. I hope Combustion will go fine, because it is a fighting type. You know, pardon me, I think I'm going to use a turn 1 Focus Energy. I sort of count Focus Energy as a setup move. Oh, I cannot believe I lived that. Darn, dude. Question, did the double kick crit me on the Combustion? It had to have crit, right? No, it wasn't a crit. Well, it was probably not a crit. It was probably a high roll. But still, it is very embarrassing for the Lombre to knock me out. Mud Shot. Honestly, I feel like level 20 is the straight up minimum I can fight Watson at. Because Mud Shot, I think if I equip a Cherry Berry, I can just one-shot everything. Maybe not everything. Well, probably not the Manectric, but the Manetric's pretty bad. Honestly, I might be better off equipping like a Soft Sand or something, because I would actually like to... Oh, no, I was just going to say I may want to get paralyzed, so that way I can go slower and Revenge will do a lot, but Mud Shot would just be better. So yeah, I forget I said anything. Alright, is there anything we can't outspeed? Let's see, 49, 35, 41, and 55. Yeah, we outspeed the Electrike by 1. If we want to outspeed the Magneton, we'll need a few more levels. I think the plus speed nature would honestly have allowed us to do that. I did the puzzle wrong again. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, we'll start with Cherry Berry for now. I don't think I need Soft Sand. I'll try Revenge. Nice. I think that was better than a stab one. Oh. Oh wait, Sonic Boom can still hit me? Question. Why isn't Sonic Boom blocked by Soundproof? Does it not block Sonic Boom? That's weird. I could have swore it did. It would make sense. I mean, Sonic Boom is literally from sound. Yeah, and Flannery's going to be very easy with Mudshot. Yeah, Revenge was actually pretty decent for Watson, although it did come dangerously close. I still don't know if Revenge or Stomp is the better move. Let's see. Stomp with Stab is... I think that's 97. And then a double, a bone, and then a Revenge with the boost is 120. So yeah, Revenge is literally my best move for that fight. Superpower. I think I'm going to turn that down. I may relearn it for Steven Stone, maybe. I feel like that'll be a... Well, probably his superpower lowers attack and defense, I believe. So probably not. There we go. I'm going to get 11 repels for now, because I still have repels. Oh, do not forget the Person Berry. Mudshot is 110 power, but it doesn't make contact, and Manectric generally doesn't attack you. That is a good point, actually. But yeah, honestly, Mudshot is the better move. Yeah, I think I just made the fight too hard on myself. Wait, is Revenge a negative priority move? I think so. Yeah, I had to have been, because I was moving second against those Geodude. Dang it. You know what's dumb? In Ruby and Sapphire, that guy's range is 1 tile less, so if I was standing there, he could never see me. Yeah, I'm gonna choose to skip getting the White Herb. It takes a lot of time, and We'll get Swords Dance later. And also, Axu, I mean, technically speaking, Revenge is the best move, but what you said about just Mudshot not activating static, that alone is sort of makes it preferable. But another thing is that Revenge doesn't miss. Mudshot does have a chance of missing. I don't know. Darn it. I should have done that a little better. I mean, this is all time save for next time. Nice, I avoided the guy. Let's see, what's the plan for Maxi? He does not... I need to remember this. He does not have Swagger. Do not equip a Person Berry. Honestly, why don't I just hold on to the... If I had held on to Soft Sand, then Mudshot would have been the best move. Plus, the item will help for Flannery. Nice flinch. Alright, do I need to heal? 92 HP, 13 mud shots. Nah, I'm fine. $51. Yeah, I outspeed everything. It does not take much to outspeed her whole team. I think you just have to be faster than 34. That did not do much to me. Okay, that was dumb. I literally missed. Honestly, since that's going to two-shot anyway, I think it's better to just stomp the camera up. That was weird. Honestly, part of me thinks I should use a turn 1 focus energy as well. It's actually fine that that thing uses Sunny Day. The Sunny Day will most likely wear out by the time the Torkoal comes out anyway. Hey, I got the flinch. 30% chance. See, sun's gone. Oh, and it's back. Flinch. I seriously flinched my way, even though I used focus energy. I was just hoping to get a crit or something. I'm thinking a crit may have one-shot it. Where is it? There it is. I'm actually going to save my vitamin buy till later when I have more money. But I did get a protein. Pretty sure Norman's fine with just attack focus energy on the turn he attacks. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, I should have just stuck to Mudshot. I wonder if it's a good idea to spam Revenge on his first 3 Pokemon. I think as long as I equip a Person Berry, I should be fine. I think so. Not fight the Swellow. Well, I guess I would have been fine fighting the Swellow. But I've been training myself not to fight it. Oh my god. That's embarrassing. I just lost half my money. Dude, that is so dumb, dude. I crit him after he used focus energy. That's funny. Okay, teaching something? No, I'm not. Person. That's what I was doing. You can also use Mudshot to lower the speed. That is also something we could, but yeah. Really? Oh, it's convenient he sends that out first. I was a bit suspicious when I saw that I went first on that thing. Yeah, that was played bad. Still, it really surprised me that Revenge did not knock out the Spinda. Oh my god, dude. Why? Why is Norman so hard? Am I just underleveled? I might be underleveled. Right? Oh, the thing outspeeds, of course. Wait a minute. Just use Mudshot. I probably should have stomped that. Yeah, I think if I just remembered to use the mud shot on the Slack King right away, that would not have been so hard. I think I just played bad. All right, there we go. Oh, right, this place doesn't sell super repels. I did not mean to talk to him. Dude, the repel always keeps running out at this spot. Why aren't you speaking? I don't know. Why aren't you talking? I and my stream have arrived. Oh, I didn't know you, when did you start streaming today? Usually you start streaming, like, 56 minutes ago. Did you do early today? Played a near-perfect Gengar run. How many times did you have to use Hypnosis? Like, I think, like, in Red and Blue, you only really need to use Hypnosis for, like, Rival 5, the Champion, I guess maybe one other fight. Like, where you truly need to use it. But, welcome, everyone. Yeah, Steve, I had no idea you streamed early today. 38 minutes. Wow. Good job. That's impressive. I got the 5 Hypnosis with only 1 reset. Nice. That's a really good Gengar time. Of course, this thing's always got to use Protect. But, fortunately, we're almost at Swords Dance. We're almost there. There we go. Dude, I really need to keep an eye out for when my repel runs out. Alright, Hidden Power. I'm going to teach it right away, because there's no reason to hold on to Mud Shot. Well, I decided not to use either Mega Punch or Body Slam in the first run. Save that for the second run if I thought it would help. Yeah, Gengar... Does Gengar even truly need Body Slam? Like, doesn't it mainly just rely on Nightshade? Right, I should definitely use a Lepa Berry. Or an Ether. Mega Punch might have helped for Nugget Bridge without a heal, but the heal was fine. Well, Steve, here's another thing. Think of how much time you would have lost if you got a bunch of Mega Punch misses. It's always nice to not have to use Mega Punch, even if you can learn it. I just really do not like the move. Like, it's like a necessary evil. Like, a lot of Pokemon in the early game really do need it, but you always have to deal with misses. Or how many encounters it might take. Exactly. That's another thing to think of. It's also one of the reasons, like, when I decide to skip candies, I may consider skipping Mount Moon Candy. Because, if I can just buy an escape rope and just skip the rare candy entirely, I can save a bunch of potential encounters. I gotta stop going into that house. Oh my god. Trying to work on faster menuing for this game. Oh my god, look away. Our Repel ran out. Oh, I thought my Repel ran out. I do not want to fight either of these people. Good point. Encounters gotta be part of the game. They need to be a cost for Mega Punch. That is true, yeah. Like I said, it's a necessary evil. Like, you don't want to use it, but sometimes you have no choice. Also, Steve, for some reason, this Gen 5 clone of Tauros, well, from the gen that may or may not exist, according to you, but for some reason, this thing has lower speed than Tauros, way more attack. They gave it medium fast instead of slow, and it gets Swords Dance, which is very strange to me. Alright, I'm going to delete Revenge. Normal and Ghost is going to be great coverage against most things. Alright, Vitamin of the Day. Alright, I can use 4 protein, and I guess 1 carbose. Actually, if I sell something else, I might be able to have enough money. There we go. Another carbose. Zigzagoon's holding an item? Okay, let's take a look at it. It's a Great Ball. Well, sorry, I don't need a Great Ball today. You can just hold on to that. I'm surprised, though. I think that's one of the rarer things I can grab at that level. Yeah, when I fly back to Lava Ridge Town, I'm gonna need to buy more Super Repels. I still need to figure out how to optimize my Mart buys. I gotta ask Ike. Like, hey, like, what cities do you do your shopping and what do you generally buy? Because trying to optimize mark buys is real difficult for me. Alright, gotta go T fly and strength. Alright, heal at the center. Buy some super repels. That is not enough. I'll get more later. Why not learn Headbutt over Stomp? The reason I didn't was because of power points. But honestly, if I don't know. I mean, I was just thinking like 25 Stomps compared to 15 Headbutts just didn't seem worth it for the base power. I don't know, though. I mean, I'm not... Theoretically, I could have gotten Return by now, because I generally prefer to get the Return TM in Pacific Log Town, which is that town in the middle of the ocean. But you can get it in Fall Arbor Town. You just have to get the meteorite off Mount Chimney and go walk all the way back to get it. I kind of wonder if that's the plan for this thing. Like, you have to go out of your way slightly, but I think getting Return earlier might help this thing a lot. I don't know. Well, yeah, honestly, I could have just taught Headbutt and maybe used a PP up or something. I did have access to an early game PP up. That's something I could have done. Where's my... Dude, oh, right. I was about to say, dude, where are my healing items? And then I'm like, oh, I'm full on health anyway. Shouldn't Power Power Time be a part of your overlay if you're going to change it? It was a part of my overlay. I need to find a spot for it. I'm thinking like the center part of the bottom area. That's sort of where I had it last time. Yeah, I need to add a spot for it. Because Hidden Power is a huge part in these Emerald runs. But I mean, I did say at the start what Hidden Power I'm going with, but yeah, I need to make a spot for it somewhere. But I keep saying I'm going to add stuff to the overlay, and I always procrastinate on it. Does coins help seems like an eyesore most of the time? Honestly, it kind of doesn't. Plus, it doesn't even show up properly. I don't know why I keep saying 272. Like, the game corner in Gen 3 is almost never useful. But honestly, yeah, I might actually just take that out and replace it with Hidden Power. I think that'd be a better use for it. Alright, I'm gonna go get rest, just in case, but don't tell Ike. Honestly, I think the games where knowing my coin counter is the most useful is probably just Gen 4. Because I use the game corner a lot in Gen 4. I mean, if I read Leaf Green, like, I only really use it if something needs Ice Beam. Usually, I only end up buying just enough coins and then leaving. But honestly, there's probably no point in coin counters being on the overlay at all. Because once I buy what I need, there's no reason to ever continue seeing it. Yeah, I might actually consider removing that entirely, now that you brought that up. Honestly, that would give me room on my Gen 4 overlay for hidden power typing. Hey, my citrus berry got used. At least I'll be getting returns soon. I'm off to go buy the new McDonald's Hershey chocolate chip frappe, and then watch the basketball game. Well, have fun with that. I've never even heard of a Hershey chocolate chip frappuccino. Then again, I don't drink coffee. Wait, why are you drinking a frappuccino at this time of night? Dude, I hate these randomly scattered islands. Darn it. I wrote the word new. Yeah, but like I've never heard of it, as in like... I mean, I know it's new, but I haven't heard of it. Finally, return. And hello, PP Max. And Ronald. Neither did I till Google Chrome News fed the information to me. Yeah, but I never figured that out either. You know, Steve, I'm really surprised you never had that tab blocked or something, because you try to block anything ad-related. I remember you always told me you never know about new movies, because you pretty much block ads of all kinds. Alright, 84 speed. Do I outspeed everything on Kate and Liza? $95, $78, $76, $76. I outspeed everything but the Zatu. Oh, interesting. Okay. Like, for instance, story about a Kardashian blocked forever. What? You don't want to know about the Kardashians? What? Don't you want to know what they named their new child? I'm just kidding, okay? Alright, I'm gonna equip Citrus. Oh, Steve, I started riding my bike a lot more since it's got warmer outside. I think over the last 2 days, I've Probably biked a grand total of like 11 or so miles over 2 days. It's been great, actually. I needed a lot more exercise anyway. And yesterday, my whole stream kept telling me to eat eggs. Somehow, the whole stream evolved into egg conversations. Okay, I think Bouffalant's getting its ass kicked. Yeah, I should have set up a substitute. Dude, that's how little Flamethrower did in the sun. That's just embarrassing. I mean, I still won. Like, literally most of the damage was literally just from hitting myself. Alright, is there any other move I want to have? Let's see. I have Hidden Power, Ghost for the League, for Phoebe. Return Sydney, then Glacia, Drake, Wallace. And I think for Steven Stone... I don't know. Probably just spam Hidden... I don't think that's a good idea. I'm just looking at my moveset. I mean, maybe I could set up Swords Dances and spam Superpower? That's an idea. Just on the steel types? What TMs do I have access to? Oh, I have access to Earthquake then. Oh, never mind. I'll just get that TM. I did not mean to use another Swords Dance. Yeah, I think for the Skarmory, we'll just have to get +6 return, I think. And then we'll just have to Earthquake the rest of his team except for the Claydol. But I think +6 return shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Honestly, I think the reason I've been struggling with Marpeyes is because of that one blackout I had. I lost literally $11,000. I think if that blackout didn't happen, I wouldn't be struggling so much. That is a weird way to do that puzzle. Yeah, I'm not going to teach Earthquake right away. There's no point in teaching it right now. You know, honestly, I don't know if I'm going to make the under. I mean, technically, I have 12 minutes to do that, and I don't see myself struggling in the league at all. But I think those 5 resets I had definitely didn't help. Because I basically just compared myself to Samurot's second playthrough, but just added a few minutes. That may not have been appropriate. But we'll see what I get. Oh my god, I hate flying on this map. I mean, I don't really think I need to backtrack for rare candies, honestly. Actually, let me just make sure I outspeed the leads in the Elite Four. Sydney's, the leads are 83, 43, 58. $64, 91. I mean, as long as I outspeed the leads. Not this lead, though. Honestly, I can definitely see a plus speed nature helping. But then, like, for example, all the pre-Swords Dance fights, I won't have the attack boost. But honestly, I still think Adamant's the appropriate nature. I wonder if it was a good idea to maybe use the candies before Tate and Liza or something. I don't know. We can figure this out for run 2, though. Every time, dude. Wally's lead is 91. Oh, I outspeed it by 1. Oh, that is nice. I think only 1 Swords Dance is all I need. Nice, a +2 return one-shot. I'm not gonna want Megahorn, no. Oh god, that's annoying. You just batoned past your iron defense to Kadabra. It didn't even matter. Well, you tried. Honestly, I think at the rate I'm going, I'll probably beat Wallace by like 105. But I don't think I'll be able to beat Steven at 108. I might get the in-between, though. Generally, I like to aim for the under, but if I can't do it, if I get the in-between, then I'm proud of myself. Because if I get the in-between, that means I was pretty much spot on. I'm not going to buy full restores. I got plenty of hyper potions. Also, I might hold off on rare candies till Steven. I outspeed all of the aces in the league. Or not the aces, the leads, I meant. Also, you don't want to set up too much on the Mighty Enna here, because if once your setup gets past +3, he will try to use Roar on you. I think one Swords Dance should be enough. I am impressed. That Sableye has really bad stats. That thing actually lived. I mean, then again, it's neutral to Ghost, but still. I think I should use a second. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I'm resetting. Screw that. Dude, 30% body slam paralysis, not cool. Maybe I should have set up a sub for safety in case it used Encore, but I don't think Encore blocked by substitute. I'm pretty sure it's not. Also, you know what's funny? I've learned this. If I'm level 53, the wall rain, if I'm a lower level, the wall rain will try to prioritize Sheer Cold. Kind of funny. Alright, I think 2 Swords Dances. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't going to outspeed that. I think the Salamence is going to kill me. Yep. I'm going to try Citrus Berry for this one. And use the candies. I think now's the time to use all the candies. So basically, I did not backtrack for any of these candies. Like, I didn't have to go fly somewhere. These are just the ones I normally pick up. 118. At least I outspeed some more things now. Honestly, I think only 1 Swords Dance now is enough. I outspeed the Altaria. I know I'll outspeed the Kingdra. I'm not going to outspeed the Flygon, though. That thing has 126 speed. The Salamence is 132. Well, what's interesting, I used only 1 Swords Dance, and and I was able to get hit with Intimidate, but it was a good thing. It was a good thing that even at +1, return one shot. So yeah, definitely in the next run, use all the 8 candies before Drake. Alright, I think use a return right away in case it uses Water Spout. Alright, 1 Swords Dance. Gonna hopefully use Toxic. Or that works. I think it was trying to use Hydro Pump just because it was raining and it detected a kill, maybe. Actually, do I outspeed everything on Balls' team? I think I do. Oh, yeah, I do. Hey, I did say around 105 I'd beat Wallace, but if I had first tried Drake, it would have been like a 104. Hey, I might actually get the in-between. I don't think I'm going to get the under, because it usually takes 2 minutes to get to Steven from here. Alright, I don't want the leftovers. Let's see, I want my final moveset to be... I want Hidden Power... Let's see, I think Return and Earthquake, or maybe Hidden Power Ghost and Earthquake. No, I think Return and Earthquake. Because Return's going to be the better move than Hidden Power Ghost for the Clay Doll. I was about to say, I need to stop trying to go towards Mount Chimney this way. I need to go south from Rustboro, but I'm already here anyway. Oh well. And for a held item, the Skarmory's gonna outspeed, so I think I need to go for Pecha Berry. Maybe not Pecha Berry. I think I want to teach Rest over Substitute. Usually, I prefer one or the other. Yeah. Return Rest, and I want to replace Hidden Power with Earthquake. There's really no room for Attract, just because of Swords Dance. Unless I want to only spam Return, which is a bad idea. But let's see how this goes. Swords Dance. Swords Dance. I probably should have equipped a Chesto Berry. I mean, I could probably just rest up on something else. Yeah, not that thing. I could rest up on this thing. Wake up. That thing had a reflect up and it's still one shot. Unless the reflect ran out and I just didn't notice. Probably the latter. Probably the latter. Oh shit, dude. Okay. Chesto. Yeah, Resto, Chesto. Alright, Swords Dance. Toxic Miss, I'll take that. And, Return? Honestly, I think a plus speed nature actually would let me outspeed that thing, but I don't think it would give me 13 levels, though. Or 13 speed points. I don't think it would. Why did that do so much? Yeah, I need to rest on the Cradily. Oh my god, that did so much. Dude, come on. I didn't... Why, dude? I'm gonna get the over now. That's just great. I somehow did a high roll on return, so it was able to full restore. I mean, it didn't help that the Claydol crit Earthquake, causing me to have to rest on Aggron, which is not a good idea. Come on, don't you dare. Okay. Is it gonna kill me? Nope, I lived. Darn it. I got the over. No. Now when Steve comes back, he'll be like, hey, I was right. I voted over. Leftovers would be the play. Honestly, you might be right. Because, I was trying to think, like, would plus speed nature help? I don't think plus speed nature is going to let me outspeed Steven's whole team. I think I would still need more levels. But honestly, yeah, spending just a tiny bit of time to get leftovers would make that a lot easier for sure. Go ahead and put this first playthrough on the leaderboard. Over to Drake. No, it was Steven, actually. Okay, let's put this on the leaderboard. We'll strategize and do run 2. Alright, game time of 4:15. Alright, we were level 66 with 9 resets. Real time of 1:10:13. Yeah, on the leaderboard here, Bouffalant's first playthrough would be in 9th place, just behind Dustclops, or Dustnor. You tuned in at Drake and voted then. Ah. If you go Speed Nature and do Carbo Spy, you might outspeed Steven. Possibly. But what I was also thinking is that now without the attack boosts, those earlier fights where I didn't have Adamant, those fights I'm going to do less damage in. I don't know. Kind of an interesting situation here. I don't want to rely on flinches. Actually, wait. Resisted return. What was the effective power of a stab resisted return? Yeah, I'm not going to indulge in the Scott ways. I'm not doing Stomp on Steven. Alright, let's see. If we do 102... Let's see. I'm just trying to figure out what a resisted stab return is. 76. But Revenge would be 120. But then again, Skarmory doesn't really like to attack. Because honestly, I think Revenge actually would one-shot the Skarmory at +6. Because I noticed once it gets off its spikes and Toxic, it doesn't usually like to go for Toxic again. I think Revenge actually would one-shot it. Because it likes to hit me with either Steel Wing or Aerial Ace, like, after, like, the 3rd or 4th turn. Because it's only going to use Spikes once. Plus, we can always do Resto Chesto on, like, one of the next Pokemon. But honestly, I still believe I think Leftovers might still be the way, though. I don't know, though, because that means now if I have to use Rest to get rid of Poison, I'm gonna have to be forced to stay asleep. I don't know if Leftovers are the... I mean, Leftovers can be the play if instead of Rest, I use Attract on the Skarmory. I think that's honestly the better plan. That would make him more consistent. But Attract and Revenge really don't go well together. Maybe I could go Superpower in Earthquake? Because doesn't Superpower lower your attack and defense by 1 stage? Because maybe if I get to +6 and I use superpower on the Skarmory, yeah, it'll lower me to +5, and then I'll have to use superpower on Claydol, but I don't know. I think a +5 superpower would one-shot Claydol, just because that is a huge amount of Swords Dances, but a +4 Earthquake should still one-shot the, well, maybe not the Cradily. Yeah, I don't think so either. That doesn't sound right. Let's take a look at the moveset, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I still think Earthquake is the answer for Steven, and we need Swords Dance, obviously. But maybe Attract over Rest is the better play, but then what would the fourth move be? It's gotta be something to deal with Skarmory and Claydol, specifically. And Return, honestly, it Return two-shots Skarmory. It's not too bad, and it one-shots the Claydol. Unless we potentially go with a different hidden power, but I don't think that's a great idea. Ghost was just too valuable. Is it honestly just no, I don't think it's Revenge. That gives us resisted damage to Claydol. None of these tutor moves would even help. I don't know, unless I want to be real Mimi and go Double Edge. Man, this is such a weird moveset to work with. Honestly, I may have to just stick to Return. I'll just have to deal with the two-shot on Skarmory. So honestly, I'm going to have the exact same moveset as last time. It just with Attract instead of Rest. And here's how it'll work is I'll have to Attract it, then get to +6. Return will have to two-shot. And then I would have to make sure I'm not poisoned leaving the Skarmory, so I may have to Resto Chesto on him. And then Armaldo, one-shot with Earthquake, I outspeed. The Claydol, I do not outspeed. I think even with a plus speed nature, it'd be really cutting it close. But honestly, its Earthquake did not even do that much, like maybe 40 damage. I mean, there was one attempt it did a crit, but I don't think it's going to crit again. But knowing my luck, it's going to crit again. But yeah, I'll let it attack me, destroy it with Return, Aggron with Earthquake, and then I think on the Cradily, I'll need to use Attract on it and make sure I'm at full health, because it looks like Meteor Mash from the Metagross does around half. So I'll need to... Wait, no, I can't use Rest. Wait, no, just Attract anyway, I think. No, I have... Wait. Oh my god, okay, I can't have Rest and Attract at the same time. Honestly, I think I'll just have to Attract this Skarmory, and if it hits me with Toxic, I'll have to reset. I think that's the way through. And then on the Cradily, I'll just have to one-shot it immediately. But then again, it entirely depends on how nice the Skarmory is. Like, if I can get past the Skarmory at full health, or close to full health, I'll be fine. But then again, the Claydol will get a hit on me. Maybe I should get some extra candies. Like, maybe I should get the Waterfall rare candy, the Acrobike rare candy by Fortree City, and then probably the Abandoned Ship candy. Either that or the Trick House. I don't know about the Trick House. I think the Abandoned Ship candy would be faster. But I think if I get those extra 3 candies, it'll leave me with more health to work with, and potentially less damage from Meteor Mash. So I think that's the answer. Just 3 more levels, same nature, same hidden power, and Attract instead of Rest. So I'll need to make sure in Verdant if I go get it. Yeah, but Axio, even you admitted it'd be cutting it dangerously close. Like, I was at almost the vitamin threshold. Like, see, I'm at 97 speed EVs, 124. Is a plus speed nature really gonna add an extra, like, 16 or 17 points to my speed? I mean, I did only use 1 Carbos, but I just don't know if it would. It should if you do the vitamin butt. Yeah, but another thing I'm worried about is I don't know how losing Adamant's going to affect my damage ranges. Is it worth just having some early game resets to make Steven easier? I don't know. I feel like I still want to go with my strat for Steven, but I mean, I don't know. Having to rely on attract that many times is not good, especially if it outspeeds you. Okay, I'm going with Jolly. You convinced me. Oh my god, I don't care about the berry update. Yeah, I should be able... Actually, I did not have much money last time to... Well, I didn't sell anything. But I think as long as I remember to sell things... Actually, wait a minute. Why don't I just get the, why don't I just get the Shoal Cave candy instead of the Abandoned Ship candy? That candy's better to get. And it's faster. Every time I go for the ship candy, I always seem to encounter a swimmer. Every time. And also, I think once I get the opportunity to learn Headbutt at level 15, I honestly think it's worth teaching Over Stomp and just using that first PP up on Headbutt. Because if we're losing Adamant, we're going to need the extra 5 power. Yeah, 5 power. Around 6667 with the early Carbo Spy, backtracking to Brawly should let you outspeed. Yeah, I guess I will go pick up an extra 3 rare candies. Yeah, I'll just pick up an extra 3. Waterfall Candy, Acrobike, and Shoal Cave. Actually, wait. I never got the rare candy south of Moss Deep. I never got that one. I skipped it. So get that one instead. And then honestly, I think the Waterfall Candy is easier to get than the Acrobike Candy. So I think I'll skip Acrobike Candy and get Waterfall Candy. I think that's the best way to do it. I'm going to put the over-under. I think I'm going to put it at the same as last time. 108 to 109. Yeah, at least I know for sure that I can skip rest. Sure, Ike will be pleased. There we go. Alrighty, let's get started. 3, 2, 1. Wait a minute. I almost forgot to change that. Go. But yeah, all I need for Roxanne is just level 10. Revenge completely destroys her. It's kind of surprising, though, they didn't give Bouffalant the slow level up group. Because a normal type with Swords Dance, it's honestly kind of busted. I mean, I guess they balanced it by making its speed kind of bad. I think if it was 55 and slow, this would be a lot worse. Alright, I'm going to buy an extra 3 balls. Alright, I need to remember to deposit them this time. There we go. Man, Bouffalant is just too strong. Too strong for our own good. Come on. Where are you? Wow. There we are. You couldn't see this. I was actually hovering over the reset button just in case it kept failing. Also, in the first run, I skipped the youngster Ben. I think he's youngster Ben here. And then I also skipped last Diana. So I'm gonna fight them this. Oh no, it's youngster Alan. Okay. I don't know. Every region seems to have a youngster Ben. But I'm pretty sure this is last Diana. Tiana. Okay. Close. You've got to be kidding. That is annoying. Honestly, I'm considering later in my Discord server. I haven't streamed any runs to my Discord in a while, but I'm thinking in my Discord, I might actually do a second playthrough of Zekrom. Might get to Reshiram too, we'll see. Those of you who don't know, if you join my Discord server, you can actually get a role called Solo Run Notifications, where whenever I record a run for a video, I can ping the role and see if anybody wants to stop by and chat. So, like, if that's something that interests you, the Discord link is in my description. Okay, honestly, I think the bug catcher here is going to let me get to level 10. I am not fighting that thing. I mean, I was gonna, like, play Minecraft or something by myself, but I already did it for a little bit, like, before stream. I've been playing, hardcore for the last week or so. I'm, like, 60 Minecraft days in, and I had just, raided a nether fortress for the first time in that world. And, I wanted to be extra safe. I didn't go there until I had enchanted diamond tools and enchanted diamond armor with decent protection. Like, I'm not kidding. I never got below 6 hearts. Never, not once. Plus, I was a lot safer, too. Like, a little trick you can do. The wither skeleton are 3 blocks tall. So if you put up little, like, little things of netherrack on the ceiling to make it 2 blocks tall, you have a little safe spot. Alright, I'm gonna focus energy first. Actually, can Revenge even crit? I thought I read somewhere that the move Revenge cannot crit. Alright, do not heal, because I will get a free heal later. I'll be fine, I think. I was about to debate if I should use a potion, but I don't have one. I'll just skip that hiker. Honestly, I don't care the fact that I taught Horn Attack over Stomp. I'm going to be learning Headbutt real shortly anyway. Gonna be away? Oh, that's fine. Nice of you to be here, though. Let me guess, are you gonna be playing Bouffalant? Oh my god. Also, I need to withdraw my HM user soon. When's the first time I need an HM user? Probably to get the PP up for, Headbutt. So, I think I'll withdraw him in Slayport. Also, since I was having healing item problems, and I am going to need a bit more training anyway, I think I will do the Soda House. You know, in the remakes, the Soda House has 5 people in here. One of them has a Sableye, too. Feels nice, though, playing with a normal type. And, the Pokemon we'll be doing in Emerald for the rest of the month are Bouffalant, Conkeldurr, Garbodor, and... what's Excadrill. I think the one I'm really excited to play with is probably Excadrill, but I've heard people say Garbodor is actually decent. I wonder about that. I wonder how Conkeldurr is going to differ from Machamp. Hey, Headbutt's one-shotting these things. Well, I'm pretty sure Stomp was one-shotting them earlier, too. Well, thank you for not using Thunder Wave again. Oh, right. You guys are wondering what that item is over there? That's a guard spec. Yeah, Giovanni's been here. People always say, wherever you see a guard spec, Giovanni was there. It's seriously, it's true. And I missed. Hey, I crit it without even using focus energy. Let's go. Also, it looks like pretty soon I'll be able to outspeed the Magneton. I might have I'm gonna have exactly enough headbutts. Look at this. I have 2 left. I have 1 left. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, oh, oh. Nice. Alright, sorry I was muted. I was chit-chatting. Yeah, we're making good progress so far. Okay, I need to remember to get a tract. I need to be careful not to encounter those Pokemon breeders either. Well, I should just heal in Verdendurf. I'm literally right here. Hey, I avoided that hiker again. Darn, no 1 in 64 hiker. Rip. Also, I think for Bouffalant, it's actually worth backtracking to get returned. Like backtracking through Fall Arbor. I would have to go north through the desert route, which is gonna take some time. Wonder if I should have saved there, actually. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I think just wait till I get Fly, and then just go Fly to Fall Arbor. I don't think backtracking early is a good idea. Headbutt's still the better move. Alright, gonna have to get the charcoal to sell for money. Alright, focus energy, magnitude. Butt shot. Bodies. Headbutt. Yeah, I pretty much have to get flinch. Oh my god, dude. Literally, this is the whole difference of Silk Scarf. If I had had the Silk Scarf, that would have been a 3-shot. It was like 1, maybe 2 HP. Besides, what was dumb is I had focus energy set up. I did not crit once. I could have easily just gotten a crit at some point. Seriously, what is the point of using focus energy if I'm never gonna get crits? Seriously, like, what's the point? Is this the Gen 1 focus energy or something? It has to be the Gen 1 focus energy. I'm never getting crits. There was a crit and a flinch. See, I just had to whine. That's all I had to do. Perfect timing. These trainers are mandatory. I should just fight them right now so I can get the money. Alright, sell the charcoal. No, I want those proteins. Full heal. Potion. Repels. Dig, shockwave, rock tombs. Do not sell attract. Alright, let's see. I have 2 vitamins already. Alright, no, I need carbos. Nothing but carbos. And then PP up headbutt. Darn it. Alright, do not get the blackout this time. Alright, I should probably focus energy turn 1 on this thing. Yep. Wasn't gonna let that happen again. $66. I think I outspeed everything but the slacking, but that's fine. I can just mud shot that. That is a long time I was sleeping. I think I'm dead. Yep. That is annoying. Okay, reset again. Dude, why did I not heal my PowerPoints? Great, I have 4 resets so far. That was my fault. I need to keep track of when he's, loafing around. It's going pretty good, I'd say. Loafing around, focus energy, bench. Nice crit. My day's going good, I'd say. Funny rolling the team from Gen 6. Yeah, my question about that is, how are you gonna know, like, whose team is whose? Like, you had Caleb and Serena on that. Like, where are you getting their teams from? Like, the manga or something? Uh-oh. Okay, I did not expect it to actually attack me. How did you get Bouffalant and Emerald? Uh, coding magic, but in reality, we used some ROM hacking tools, and we replaced Flareon in the game's code with Bouffalant. We basically changed its sprite, edited the moveset, stuff like that. We basically just replaced a Pokemon. It's like Flareon's, it's a completely different Pokemon. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, like the post-game final rival fights? I mean, I don't really know what the difference would be between those two besides the gender of the Meowstick. You want to see more of that? Well, I mean, every week we do an Emerald backport, and then in Red and Blue, we do a backport in there as well. The backports in Red and Blue are actually a bit more complex because we didn't use ROM hacking tools. I literally coded it myself. Like, we added a 150-second Pokemon to the game, which is how we basically did it. I mean, for the Emerald runs, we just replaced, but adding the Pokemon in is a lot harder than replacing. Really cool, though. Right now, I'm on the second playthrough. Also, why does Bouffalant get Swords Dance? Like, I still don't know. I want to see more retro games with a port, but not necessarily a ROM hack. Tools are cool, but I want to see the old mechanics with the new Mon. This is exactly what this is. Because we did not backport any moves. Nothing. This is the entirely Gen 3 moveset. The only difference is, like, it's the actual Pokemon. It's not like we're going to backport, like, Zekrom with Fusion Bolt. Like, if we backport Zekrom into Gen 3, we'll probably replace Fusion Bolt with, like, Thunderbolt or something. Like, did you edit the stats? Yeah. So, yeah, these are the stats of a Bouffalant, the sprite, and the moveset. It's not a complete identical moveset because obviously there are some moves on Bouffalant's moveset that aren't in this game, but we had to make it work, you know? A lot harder in Gen 1 though, when there's a lot less moves to work with. Zekrom and Emerald, don't do my man Wallace dirty like that. Yeah, we've done Wallace dirty with a whole lot of other Pokemon. We backported Black Kyurem and White Kyurem into this game, and White Kyurem completely destroyed everything. Black Kyurem actually had some problems. I think Steven Stone was the main culprit. Oh yeah, it is easier because it's less likely for there to be a new move. But Gen 3 has a decent move selection. Oh, nope. Alright, gonna get Hidden Power. Alright, so I will have to backtrack to Fall Arbor Town to get Return once I beat Winona. Yeah, and abilities too, yeah. Unfortunately, Sap Sipper is not an ability in this game, but Soundproof is. So from these experiments, hold on. It should be just a minute. Damn it. What did you fully learn the differences between old metas, new meta, stat distributions, etc.? Some Pokemon really struggle without their abilities. And, for example, when we backported stuff into Generation 1, in Generation 1, there's no special attack and special defense. It's just one special stat. And we basically just use the higher number between the attack and the defense, the special stat. Some Pokemon become incredibly overpowered in Gen 1, like Roaring Moon, for example. We're going to be doing Roaring Moon next week. Or, no, this week, I meant. We'll be doing Roaring Moon. Normally Roaring Moon has very bad special attack, but since its special defense is really good, its Gen 1 special is going to be very good. We're going to be using special moves with it, which normally Roaring Moon never wants to do. But for the Gen 3 one specifically, honestly, I think the biggest thing that some Pokemon can suffer through is, in Gen 3, like, all normal moves are physical, all electric moves are special. So, like, basically, some Pokemon actually suffer because of that. Like, for example, when we backported Black Kyurem, for example, what made Black Kyurem kind of bad was it wasn't able to get physical electric moves. All the electric moves in the game were special, and that actually did cause problems. Also, fortunately, with Soundproof, Swablu cannot use Perish Song, which is nice. Yeah, that was a loud song. Normally the songs aren't that loud. Intriguing. Do you feel like some mods could have been implemented in earlier gens? I don't know. I do know some Pokemon were planned to be in older gens, like, for example, Gastrodon and Shellos were meant to be Gen 3 Pokemon, but they were pushed to Gen 4, because in the game's code, they're actually unused back sprites, and they look almost identical to them, which is insane. And also, there was some dialogue found in the game's files that show the whole honey tree mechanic from Gen 4 may have been originally planned for Gen 3. There's some text in that game that talks about slathering bark with honey. So Sinnoh's honestly kind of like Hoenn 2.0. Yeah, John, I think the reason they did that is because they did not want the opponents spamming bad moves. But I mean, at least they're good moves. Well, maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked at his team. Oh, I need to go fly and get return. I'll do that when I get to Lily Cove. Oh my god. Dude, look away. Actually, before I fight him... let me go get return. That's while Gastrodon would be buffed in Gen 3. All that rain and swift swim. Do we have a way to do this with Gen 2? We actually did for a while do it in Gen 2 with Pokemon Crystal, but we actually did a neat little thing where we also backported 3 moves, like from the modern gens, to make it more interesting, but we haven't done them in a while because the guy we used to do them with kind of stopped doing them because he was too busy, but we're still trying to find people willing to learn Gen 2 so we can start doing them, because I did enjoy them a lot. Alright, I can use 2 more Carbos, and I'll just buy the rest in protein. Alright, now I need to get Substitute in the place of Revenge. Bird, I'm gonna lock in. Thanks for the notes, bro. Keep up the good work. Well, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed. Darn it. Subbed up. Oh, thank you. Well, you won't regret it. You'll definitely enjoy the backport streams. But yeah, John, I'm not really much of a fan of full team runs. Because full team runs either tend to be really easy because the teams are good, or they end up being solo run-ish. Like, I remember when the Drybread did, like, the Rivals team only, but he spent most of the game playing with, like, Arcanine. Like, he wasn't really using every Pokemon. And I guess for Gen 7, if you have the XP share on, it's not really too bad. But yeah, I'm generally just not a fan of full team runs. Come on. Alright, heal up. Now let's go do the Magma Hideout. What about Nuzlocke? Nuzlocke are different. The thing is with full team runs, people generally will start with the full team. I don't know, I generally don't like watching Nuzlocke. It's just not my kind of thing. Hard for me to get feel an emotional bond for a team I'm not playing. I did not mean to do that. Mightyena. Okay, that was just bad. Man, I feel like my overworlding's gotten a lot better in Emerald. For runs after Blue, for example, Caleb, I'm starting at the last 2 rival fights. Oh, yeah, I think that would be interesting. Like, can this person's team beat the Elite Four, for example? Like, you take somebody's, like, competitive team, put them at the level cap of the league, and, like, just see if they can do it. That'd be interesting. I mean, I used to do a Pokemon World Tournament series. Part of me has considered bringing it back, but people really did not like it. Honestly, I didn't really like it. I think it'd be interesting if I did it with a twist. Like, oh, like, for example, like, what if I did something similar to, like, Steve, where I had a random Pokemon generator give me the team of 3 that I'd have to do for, like, the World Leaders Tournament, and then from there, I'm allowed to give it any competitive moveset I want, and then I have to try to beat the World Tournament, and if I lose, I gotta start over. That'd be actually really interesting now that I think about it. Pokemon World Tournament randomizer. Maybe I should like start at Unova Leaders, then go to like Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, then 10 Worlds, then Champion. That sounds really fun. What would you guys think of that? I would have to remake the save file, though. Does this place sell escape ropes? Yep, I need one. Come on, dude. Don't need rest. Yeah, that actually does sound like a lot of fun. I would just... Honestly, I should just use my last Y2 save file. Because you technically get access to the Univoliters tournament just when you beat the game. I should probably just use that, Reshiram or Zekrom save file, and then just save it there. I should rename the save file, though, just so I know it's only used for the World Tournament. It would take time to actually set up each one. On the bright side, since it's only a team of 3, we only ever have to randomize 3 Pokemon. Because here's the thing with, like, the tournament. Oh. Should it be the same 3 Pokemon? Or should I make it a team of 6, and then I can choose? I think it'd be more fun if I only did the 3. Because you only have to do 3 fights with it. I love the World Tournament. Do it with a twist. Saw 360 Chrism do a video of him beating the Battle Tower with a single type. I mean, I probably wouldn't do that, but I think it being a randomizer would be pretty cool. I would not do World Tournament with only, like, a certain type. I think it being randomized would be a bit more fun. Darn it. I don't know. I think just the word randomizer being in the title would get people interested. I have no idea why I'm getting return again. Singles only, or would you try doubles? It would be singles. But I think to make it a little easier, I think for the randomizer, it should only be fully evolved Pokemon. Because obviously if I get a first stage in there, it's not going to be possible at all. Also, I nearly screwed myself at this fight. I forgot to use Substitute like an idiot. And I was getting hit with all 5 Intimidates. I would not randomize the movesets. What I would do is, I would probably just use a random Pokemon generator to give me my team. And then from there, we could look at some, like, good movesets. Like on Smogon, for example. And then we'll just try to get as far as we can. I mean, just because they're competitive movesets, not mean it'll be easy, because all the trainers in, like, the Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and World Leaders tournament, they're EV trained, so they're technically competitive too, so it would put us on an even footing. Oh yeah, I would have an incentive for that too. Oh, crud. I can't believe I forgot that. That's embarrassing. But yeah, I would probably make it only be fully evolved. Because it's not like Pokemon Stadium, where, like, most of the trainers have some first stage Pokemon. They're all fully evolved. But I think that would be fair. You know what? That's probably a better idea. Like, I'll allow first stages, but I will let it do the full 6, and then I can just choose which 3 I want. Because who knows, there might be some first stages that are good. Oh, and that thing just got an Omni boost. Oh, no, you don't. Darn it. I literally cannot believe they won because Claydol got an Omni boost. That is insane. I mean, plus I even have a spreadsheet with all of I only did this for the world leaders, but I have all of their stats and movesets, and so I would be able to plan around it. Why am I healing? Yeah, that does actually sound like a lot of fun. Maybe I can replace the Wednesday random solo run and just replace it with, for now, just do a world tournament randomizer. Scyther, Chansey, and Dusclops are good mons to the Eviolite, plus a random team means the stream might take longer with more people invested. True, yeah. And knowing game dev, he would rather donate money to us to make us suffer than just pay for a membership. So it would be perfect for him. I am working next week, but the week after, I might have the whole week off. Nice. Okay, so before I go down to the seafloor cavern, I need to make sure I get the rare candy. Oh, I'm gonna need to buy another escape rope. I just realized that. Where's my escape? Oh, what? Did I not buy it? I must have thought I did. I could have swore I went into the mart to buy it. Maybe I pressed B by accident instead of A to buy it. Well, that's a waste of time, because I was hoping after I escape rope out I would just go to the mart and buy more repels. Dude, this is annoying. Oh my god. Oh, for some reason, this shop does not have escape ropes. I will never know why. Whatever, I'll just have to walk out of the Cave of Origin. Static. People cannot complain about you doing world tournaments. You're doing a lot of solo runs during the week, have a ton of videos. I don't think people are going to complain. When I said people didn't like them, I meant like people didn't come by the stream. But then again, I did those when I was at like maybe 800 subs or something. Maybe just barely over 1,000. It's been a long time since I did them. I mean, my viewers have definitely... I mean, the people who view my stuff have definitely changed since then. Not like the people, but just like the kinds of people watching in general have changed. So I'm sure they would like it. Damn it. I had a feeling that would happen one day. Might even get new people. That's also true, yeah. I mean, I've had people ask me, why don't you ever try other kinds of challenge runs like no XP? And I'm like, I did a yellow no XP run 3 years ago. I know J-Rose did it recently, but I literally did one 3 years ago. And like, no one watched it. Like, people didn't really like it. Even at the time, compared to the other stuff I was releasing, it didn't do good. So I chose not to do them ever again. But I'm sure if I re-released it today, just like I did it again, then I'm sure it would do a lot better. I mean, I don't have the stats for, like, the gym, like, the regular leader tournaments. I never bothered writing them down because, honestly, their teams aren't really that hard. It's the world leaders that's hard. Honestly, maybe I should only just do world leaders and champions, because the other versions, I don't know. Maybe I'll start at Unova leaders. Yeah, I probably will. He gets a bad team, he runs it anyway. I mean, that is true. Oh my god. I hate flying on the Emerald map at 4 times speed. At least in Gen 5 and Gen 4, it sort of, like, locks onto things. Gen 3, it's, like, all over the place. You know what's funny? quite a bit ago, Steve was actually messaging me saying, I know, he said, quote, I know you said you didn't want to do this because I did it, but I think you should try it anyway because it was a lot of fun. There were a lot of people doing donations and stuff, plus lots of viewers sticking around because there was investment into watching it. Alright, so yeah, this is the only extra rare candy I need to get. It was refreshing to see Steve have fun again. Yeah, Steve does not really enjoy the red and blue solo runs anymore. It's just because he's having to do the first stages. He's only doing them just because it's like a completionist point of view. He's so close. Like, why he's not going to give up now. Like, he really just wants to do, like, the Nuzlockes. And other things. And the backports. He does enjoy the backports, though. Am I gonna one-shot? Yep. I'm gonna say, though, this is generally one of the harder trainers in Victory Road. Just because the Swellow, it outspeeds me by 2. Plus the, Mawile is annoying. Plus, what the thing is with those stadium ones, is Steve really had to do a lot of thinking. And it just gave him plenty of time to let people donate. I remember I gave him that last-minute donation when he was fighting Karen. And he had been stuck in the league. He's been stuck on the Elite Four all day. And then I showed up after not watching his stream for 4 hours just to donate that at the last minute. I think he was on her last Pokemon, too. And he effectively ended the stream with no progress. It was really funny. Wonder if I can get an extra level before candying. Well, it's not gonna matter. I'm not candying till Drake. Alright, I do need to buy full restores. Have to go for a bit. Well, by the time you come back, the stream's gonna be over. I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna save, because I'm just gonna set up a substitute. 2 swords dances, and sweep. 2 because somehow the Sableye lived. Also, last time I did 2 swords dances, I think 1 might be enough, because our attack stat is very good. Let's see, though. Oh yeah, 1 was enough. 2 is overkill. Alright, so now I need to a full restore. All 12 candies to get to 67. And then Drake and Wallace will get me 1 level. Yep, actually was right. The plus speed nature definitely helped. But yeah, honestly, getting those extra 3 rare candies was the good idea. If I didn't get those extra candies, I would probably be at like 142 speed or something like that. And it would be really cutting it close. But I did overbuy on Carbos. You know what's sad? I beat Wallace last time at 105, but then again, most of my resets in the first run were on Steven. So I still have time to make up. But then again, that's just because I went out of my way to get those candies, but I am gonna do really good on Steven. On my moveset, let's see. Hidden Power needs to be replaced with Earthquake. Hold on to Return. And replace Substitute with Attract. Actually, no. I outspeed everything now. I'm going to do the exact same strat as last time. Just replace Hidden Power with Earthquake. But the difference is I now outspeed everything. Things are going to be a lot better. If I don't first or second try Steven, I'm going to end up getting a slower run. Also, I kind of hate how the mom there, like, blocks your way, so you have to go the other way around the table. It's so annoying. Yeah, it's, Attract instead of Substitute. Okay. I mean, I guess the difference is I don't have Rest anymore, but Attract should be fine. Plus, I never picked up Pecha Berries. And I didn't pick up Rest either. Also, since I'm a higher level, I think only 2 Swords Dances are needed. Oh my god, dude. Okay, yeah, deleting substitute was a huge mistake. I screwed myself last minute there. Yep, I screwed myself. Seriously, like, the reason I lost track of what my moveset was supposed to be is because I literally changed my Steven strat like 3 times during this run. And I couldn't remember what my strat was. Oh well, at least I'm past it now. There is a chance if I can first try this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude, come on, come on. Knock out the thing. Dude, quit spamming full restores. Stop. Come on, come on. Oh my god, dude, that might have been the narrowest second playthrough of all time. I was literally faster by 4.2 seconds. That was very, very tight. Look at this. Same number of resets, too. I mean, it could have been sub 110, but I honestly kind of screwed up that Steven fight. I just kept losing track of what I was supposed to do. Like, what I was supposed to do, keep substitute. Either that or I should have just gotten a Pecha Berry, but I didn't think I needed one. But still, this Pokemon's really good. Let's go ahead and edit the position. We went from a 4:15 game time to a 4:18, but I think that's just because I got extra candies. We went from a 1:10.13 to a 1:10.08. And we were level 70. We were 4 levels higher. Same resets. Yeah, unfortunately, we weren't able to really move positions. There's no way this thing can beat Dusknoir, honestly. I think the thing that really holds this back, honestly, is its low speed. If its speed wasn't such a liability, I would have just gone with more attack. But, I mean, level 35 Swords Dance, I mean, that's an average okay thing, but the fact it has to deal with, like, Revenge and Mudshot, not really the best moves. But still, if this was the slow group, it would have been a lot worse. But sadly, I got the over this time. Just by like 8 seconds. Anyway. Thank y'all for stopping. Or no, by a minute. Anyway, thank y'all for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. The next stream tomorrow will be Pokemon White 2 with Reuniclus. We did Gothitelle as a video on Sunday. We'll see how its counterpart does. Anyway, I'll see you all.